Greetings, YouTubers. So, I'm finally doing it. I am heading to NERPM, which is the Northeastern New England Railway Modelers Prototype Meet. This is taking place in Springfield, Massachusetts. So, right now, I am on the Port Jefferson Bridgeport ferry. And we've left Port Jefferson a few minutes ago. So next up is Bridgeport. So I'll be back. Bye. Well, right now we are going to dock in Bridgeport, Connecticut. The ferry is turning around so that we go out. I mean, you load in from the front and you go out through the stern. But in order to exit from the stern, you have to spin the boat around. So that's what they're doing right now. And since I'm just a few car lengths away from the stern, I'm going to be one of the first few cars out. So now that we're in Connecticut, next up is most likely a Walmart to get a few extra supplies and some nourishment, depending on what's there. So stay tuned. Well, I got to Springfield safe and sound. Checked into my hotel. Unfortunately, it's not the Sheraton because of stuff that happened with work and my scheduling, and I'm not going to get into it. But I'm going to go inside and register. So hold on to your hats. All right, the last name is Farrell, because I'm Frank, E-R-R-E-L-L. Oh, wow. Cool. Is this stuff for free or is it? Oh.
Whatever you want.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, goodness. Oh, boy. Thank you. Well, I was handed this manila envelope, and inside were my name. They had a lanyard, so I took a lanyard. The clinic schedule. And the layout open houses, and unfortunately, because of scheduling issues, I won't be able to make it to that. So, but as far as the clinics go, you can count me in. So there is a event room right over here with stuff going on. So I'm gonna take a look inside. Oh, sorry. So here we are. This is the first official day of NERPM. I did get here last night, as you saw from all the stuff that I took out of the manila envelope. And I didn't film last night because of some issues that I had encountered at work. So I had to sort that out straight away. But this is where several retailers, manufacturers, and other vendors are here to show off their stuff, sell their wares, and there is over here and if I can get the phone to focus. the New Haven Railroad Historical and Technical Association. I am going to try and make my way around there, but it looks like there's something few people on my way, and it is kind of crowded. This is one room. The other room is the model room, where people display their prototype models. All right, so where was I? Sorry folks, I had an issue with the SD card, so that's all sorted out now. But there is the New Haven Railroad Historical Society. And going to mosey down here. And over here is Nick Santo from Nick's Trains. He helped me out. I'm not going to interrupt him because that would be rude. But off camera, I did chat with him, and I'm going to try and get an interview with him later. So I'm going to move right along. So we have a whole bunch of detailed parts that ordinarily wouldn't be seen by the human eye. But for prototypers, it's details that matter. Like a pile of crates, pile of milk cans. These must be 3D printed. I'll ask.
They love North America.
Morning, how are you?
It's a little hot.
It's
I need an air conditioner on.
Yeah, where is the AC? So I hope you don't mind my asking you a few questions. Bango bongo. All right, so as you were saying, so these are not 3D prints, these are all pewter castings.
Correct.
How meticulous of a process is it? Is it painstaking?
It does go pretty quickly because you have your pot of metal, you have your mold, and you have your spin caster. The molds, when they're done nice, like when they're manufactured correctly, you can get like 15 or 20 items depending on the size on a mold. So when you're spinning it, you're getting all of your pieces pretty quickly. So the difference between that and 3D printing is I can pump out 200 castings in like, half an hour, and it would take.
So it would take. So you make short work of it.
Yes.
And you produce multiple items in one shot.
Yeah.
Wow, that's incredible. So given that this is my first RPM. So, and I know that the P in RPM stands for prototypers.
Yes.
So do you make a lot of sales from the prototypers, because these are detailed pieces that no freelancer or anyone that any non-prototyper would ordinarily would regularly buy. This is something that detail parts, because details matter.
Yes.
For a prototyper.
Yes.
Now,
all of our kits are all prototype. We don't do any fantasy kits. All of them are prototype.
Right.
So that's the important part of what we do.
So how long have you been in this business?
For almost 30 years.
Wow, wow, wow. That's incredible.
We have, we started off with a couple of small kits. We did some work for some historical sites and for some groups, model railroading groups. And then we worked with a gentleman called Bruce Sparrow, who was Precision Laser Craft. He was one of the very first laser cut companies. He's the one who put laser cut kits on the market.
Wow, wow,
He's
wow.
long past, but he was an amazing man who had a great eye and understood how to use CAD and a laser, and he built his laser, and he showed Brian everything, like taught him what to do. And then
And lasers aren't, you got to be very careful with the laser. I would imagine.
Well, they're very good machines. Yeah, they're great machines. So I have a Universal, which I love. Bruce's was a little bit different. I've had a couple different lasers. I had a Kern, which was a good laser also, but that was more an open-based laser, which you'd want to be careful about. But my Universal is very safe. It's not enclosed. So.
Now, does the cost of a laser set one back?
Yes, a good one. I don't want one from China.
Oh,
I want a good laser.
Yeah. Well, my wife is a quilter, and
she has some good tools.
yes, and if there's a holy grail for quilters, it's something called a long arm, because it's not more than just a wall hanging. It's just an actual quilt that can fit onto a bed, and it's not anything that you can do ordinarily in a sewing machine. You need a long arm, which would span about the length of 2 tables at least, and it costs the same as a new car.
Yeah.
So that pretty much is the holy grail of quilting machines. So I would assume that the same thing would follow for your laser. Wow. So
I don't mean to cut you short, but I do have to finish getting set up.
Of course.
But I am very excited. I'm very glad to meet you. I'm willing
Likewise.
to talk more later and tell you a little bit more about our business. But we have detailed parts, we have weathering solution, we have laser cut kits, we have hydrocal pieces. So we have a little bit of everything. And like I said, once I'm set up, I'd love to talk more and tell you more about our product.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. There we go. So here we are at the Scale Sound Systems table, featuring many Sugar Cube speakers.
Yeah, they're precision design speakers, yeah.
Right, and this is JT Burke, who is behind Scale Sound Systems. And if I can get the tripod to work properly. All right, handheld works best. All right, so this is JT Burke, Scale Sound of Scale Sound. So I've seen a lot of these speakers being installed in several soundtracks videos, as well as solo contractings videos. How long has Scale Sound been in the business?
I started doing contract work and research and development in 2015, and it was about 3 years of development work. And then in 2018, it launched officially in May of 2018. So we're
Roughly 8 years?
8 years on the internet now.
Right.
And it's just been growing from there.
Now, of course, being that the company was established before COVID, before things closed and shut down and everyone sheltered in place, did online sales spike, or did you see notice an increase?
Yes, it did spike. It was steady growth through 18 and 19. And then the pandemic did kind of create a little bit of a surge. Yes.
Now, has Scale Sound still been able to ride that wave, or?
Yeah, it's only continued going up. So the pandemic, I think, people had more time to be on the internet and watch YouTube videos and stuff. So it just my name became more aware during all that downtime of the pandemic. So it wasn't a sales hump. It just has been a steady incline.
Now, what I've noticed in several of the videos that I've watched, and Lord knows I've watched so many videos, does it matter where you solder positive or negative?
With one speaker, it does not. With two, it does matter.
Because you would have to wire it in series.
Or parallel, but the absolute polarity of two speakers need to be aligned so that the acoustic phase sounds correct.
And it doesn't, and the audio quality doesn't sound wonky.
Right.
Or out of sync.
If they're out of phase, it'll create a thinner and more hollow sound if they're out of phase.
And you make so many speakers, so many Sugar Cube speakers.
This is only a small. I have over 250 sizes on the website.
Well, I was looking to convert a Walther's ES44 to sound. I didn't see it, so I guess I have to look online.
There is a speaker for that. It's on the website. Yes.
Yes.
It's a custom fit speaker. Yeah.
But this is just wonderful stuff. And you are going to be doing a soldering clinic
at 10:30 today, and then tomorrow I'm doing a DCC sound design clinic at 2:30 tomorrow.
Wonderful. Well, I'm here for both days, by the grace of God.
Great.
But it was a pleasure meeting you.
Yes, you as well.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So here we are at the Rapido Trains table.
Yeah, for Adobe. Well, no, annual subscriptions. Oh, so if you're an illustrator, you have to use Pantone? You have to rent that.
All the stuff that's in production, pre-production.
No, they have not done it. So go back. But they don't add.
Posters for the U30s.
Right. So I have all those.
Long Island Railroad. I don't miss these people. And I feel sorry for the people who were affected by the strike. But these are the M3s that used to run. This is the Metro North.
They have names in there. Yes. It's easy. I'll do a chance on it. Yeah, I know. Well, or in cases. The products I have. Okay, so I can do that. But, I still got Pantone. I can just tell them.
There's that straight unit.
Wait a minute. I wish you had said this. I heard all about that.
And they came back with oh no, the color's right. I said, yes. They sent me a picture of their Pantone book next to the wrong color on the locomotive, and I sent them a picture of my Pantone book next to the wrong color. And they were completely different. Theirs had faded and scratched.
Oh, yeah, they needed a new book and they don't want to spend.
Well, we provide them, but they just didn't tell us. So that yes, something had shifted, and sure enough, they had matched. the color I told her. They ended up repainting them anyway, but
Except they left theirs out in the sun.
we're getting more and more now to actually send me physical swatches and stuff for shelf chunks.
Well, the nice thing is that K5 book has hard sides. So it has hard sides on 3 sides. So they fan out that piece, and so it protects them from the sun. Protects them from the sun. Even though I throw them in the closet, I throw them in the drawer when I'm not using it, but still.
So, this is the model room. I am going to pan around first and then go to the tables. And then, so over here are, these tables over here are for raffles that they're going to draw Friday night and Saturday night. And the raffle tickets are very good, reasonable price, and I did put quite a few I did put more than one raffle ticket in quite a few of these items, and there's like really nice stuff. Now, over here in the corner, you have one-on-one clinic stations. And in a little while, Ted DiIorio will be giving his clinic on weathering. There we are. So let me go around to the tables, and I hope I don't get you guys dizzy. This is very nice stuff. I'm either friends or I've with some of these people on Facebook. Others I've heard on the ATLP podcast.
Speaking of devil. Oh!
He's like, they make it very well. They're laying on the grass on the embankment. They're making it. Never true.
Now, this is what I call passion for the hobby.
Great stuff. You're kidding! What made you think that this was? Dad and I said we need a different size. I like that. We may steal it. Uh-oh. That was pretty amazing.
That is impressive.
So the Harlan have the flat ends.
Yep, there was a small difference between spacing. But the Asian ink was straight.
What have you got if? Information on the other box. Oh, I've got one drawn up.
I wanted to get really more attentive with that.
Well, this one.
Just buy it, just double that size.
So that's it.
This is Ted DiIorio's table. I'm going to be in his weathering class soon. For anyone who's on Facebook, he's posted about this particular interlocking tower. Now, I spoke with this fellow, Evan Tung, last night when he was setting up, and most of these, if not all of these, are 3D resin prints. This I know for sure is of 3D resin print as far as the and I'm talking about the shells. As far as the cuts of the locomotive, I mean, it's completely another manufacturer, but these are 3D resin prints.
Well, the guys went last year.
Takes 2 kits. Are the parts
New York City subway.
and then
I like these cars.
That's Bob's stuff. I always tell when it's his stuff.
2 kits.
And I've, we all fade over the line a little bit. So.
I can imagine. Get on a hot summer day.
But he was a Penn Central guy before he was a D&H guy. And to say that he goes through this stuff is this one's I bought
Windowsill.
because I'm a local. These guys bought because I bought them.
Mohair seats.
Everybody's smoking like chimneys.
Smoking, chewing, or spitting.
Yes.
Well, and he's added to it. He's done.
Ah, those are the good old
He did
days.
the FA. He's done. See if I can get in here for a minute.
Always looking.
I'm assuming he starts with kids. On the way.
He starts with either a kit or he starts with an existing
They'll be
car.
here.
Slices it up, basically.
So that's
I
what they
think he
call
just did one of these is a snack bar car. I'm not sure which one it is.
They are coming.
He just did the E8 to the E7B.
I have to look and see how many I can.
Ugliest thing I've built
There he is.
ever.
Robert.
Hey,
And I still have a
Daryl
lifetime
Swift,
supply.
Bob Marquardt.
how are you?
We walk in the room, we weren't even over. He goes, "Oh, did you see the whole row of passenger cars?" I said, "I got a feeling I know whose that is."
Could you? What I got to do now is I got to take some rail joiners, solder like a lead on them so I can fire them.
Or,
Put them all in.
Yeah.
I'll have to solder a set and bring them in.
Pardon me. Sorry.
They just broke up. Like, hey, they're going to this guy now.
Nobody. See you. Still. Oh yeah. Hey, what's up? Jay. Nice to meet you.
These are one-on-one weathering clinics. Fellow over here is renowned model railroad weatherer Tony Sisson.
No, I'll put decoders and all day and do bench work, track, I'll handle the track.
That is Butch Island over there. He's also a good weatherer.
That and building, I can build a building, put the floor walls up, the roof on, and then I hand it off.
Here I am, back home. It's been a few days since I've returned from NERPM. I had an absolute blast, and one of the things that I learned to do at NERPM, and I met Ted DiIorio at NERPM, and he hosts a weekly live stream every Saturday night, or most Saturday nights, called Saturday Night Live Weathering. Now, I am going to put his channel information right at the very bottom so that you could pay a visit to his channel, and please subscribe to his channel. The more subscribers, the merrier. And what I did weather at NERPM were three cars, two center flow hoppers, and one Throll type boxcar. So this is one of the center flow hopper cars that I weathered, and basically it's a technique known as fading. You use a color wheel to determine the opposite color of the card that you're going to weather, and you use oil. He uses oil brusher, and then you just smear it all over the car. You use a sponge, and then you use a wash to make like a rain streak effect, and you use a sponge for that, and you also use powders. Now he uses Ammo by Mig weathering tools, and he gets them from a fellow by the name of Spray Gunner. I'll see if I can remember Spray Gunner's website. I haven't bought anything yet, so this is one that now I did fading on this one, and the other two cars that I did was basically using a wash to create a rain streak effect. I am not 100% positive if the lighting is going to, if the lighting down here is going to help you see what I've done. And you also weather the wheel sets and the trucks. So that's one cylindrical hopper that I use to wash for weathering. And this is the Throll boxcar that I weathered. You might not, again, the camera or the lighting down here might not show it because I'm in the basement. That isn't finished. And there's that much lighting around. Now, what they also had, I have to fix this box. So what they also had at NERPM was something called the White Elephant Tables. Now, I've always known White Elephant to be a holiday game where you see some person with that got a gift that you like, and you steal it from them. But with this White Elephant, give me a second. So with this White Elephant, you want something, you gotta pay for it. I brought some things to sell for White Elephant. Unfortunately, I didn't make anything. Instead, I spent stuff from White Elephant. So, oh well. And of course, I wouldn't go anywhere without the penguins. The penguins came with me. So, what did I get at White Elephant? I got this lovely, I believe it's a Walther's Centerflow hopper in the Hill and Griffith livery, which I never even heard of, but you know what? I think we'll weather this one also. And they were also giving away for free double-sided tape, which I guess helps with mounting stuff. But if it, there's a whole box of this stuff, so I didn't want to be too greedy or too grubby, so I just got 2 rolls. Free is one of my favorite F words. So, what else did I get at White Elephant? I got, and it was for an absolute bargain. And these have been on my radar for a while. 2 Walthers. I know Kato makes their own, but these were 2 Walthers Viewliner cars. And I could use them for my ACS 64 to put them at the end. And these guys were $40 each. If you look online, if you look on eBay, if you look wherever, you're not going to find anything for this dirt cheap. So I could not pass that up. And just to backtrack, the center flow was $10, so that's awesome stuff. And what I also picked up, and it was an absolute steal, even though it's not my railroad, but I have the -9, the Kato -9. I got the Athearn Southern Pacific SD 40-2 in the 1984 Olympics livery, and all the guy wanted for it was $20. You look for it elsewhere. You look on eBay. It's not going to sell for $20, and it's weighted. Now, unfortunately, there is no test track, so I'm taking my chances, hoping to, Om Shanti Shanti, hoping this thing works. So we have those purchases. Now, also at NERPM, they had these Chinese-style raffles, where you buy raffle tickets, and it was dirt cheap. $20 gets you 25 tickets, and they have these paper bags in front of these nice stuff for raffle. And there was a raffle drawing Friday. There was a raffle drawing on Saturday night, which was the last night of the event. And you just put in as many. If there's something that piques your interest, you just put in as many raffle tickets as you can. So for the Friday night raffle, I got a lovely Amtrak scarf, courtesy of Danbury Railway Museum. So this is very awesome, really cool. But Saturday's raffle was the real payoff. The first thing that I won was a Intermountain 40-foot box car, custom made for the 2026 NERPM. And when I got the car, and I was going back to my table, a fellow across from me said, "You're welcome." So he said I was the one who made the car, and I'm like, well, it's very awesome. It's very nice. Fellow's name is Jim Otto from upstate New York. So Jim, thank you very much. Even though I thanked you at the raffle. The second thing that I won at the Saturday night raffle was this gorgeous Intermountain center flow hopper in the Canadian National livery. I mean, this is just really nice stuff. I mean, you got to pay serious coin for this thing, and it's gonna look so nice on my layout. But the best raffle prize of them all, no peeking, when my raffle ticket was called, when my raffle ticket was called, I like it's just like and it kind of startled Ted DiIorio, who was sitting behind me, but he was like, I'm only kidding. But this was like the next to last thing that was called on the raffle. Now, Friday night's raffle, there was an Amtrak P42, an Athearn Genesis P42 in the Amtrak livery that I put in as many tickets as I could for, but alas, I didn't win. But this is an Athearn Genesis SD80 Mac in the Conrail livery, with Tsunami 2 on board. I was like, oh my god. And comes with all the paperwork. Look at this sucker. Holy cow. This is just wonderful stuff. And it's going to be such a delight running this girl on the layout. So, with that being said, no, before I say with that being said, there may be I am going to make a follow-up video regarding NERPM, because I did interview Nick Santo of Nick's Trains. So that I am going to make as a separate video. So be on the lookout for that. So now, with that being said, thank you so much for your continued support. Please like and share this video. If you are not a subscriber, there is a link in the bottom right hand corner. For anyone who is or is not a subscriber, why aren't you a subscriber? I do have a Facebook group, Mastic Shortline. Please join the group. I invite you, I entice you to join. The rules are very simple to adhere to. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I'll see you soon.